Greetings, Shadow Raiders, Scripture here, and this is Raid Shadow Legends free to play. So, on the account, we are lucky and we've got already 3 Ninja Turtles. So, we got Michelangelo, we got Donatello, and we got Leonardo. Yes, that's right, we got him already. So, the plan today is to build Leonardo and see what he can do for our accounts. So, if you are interested, please stay tuned. Hold up, guys, now it's perfect time to click on my link in the description to get free Narma as well as 3 more insane free epics as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and then install. Click on the link in the description and register with brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. Don't miss out on your chance to get free Narma right after the sign up, as well Anax, Uugo and Mausoleum Mage as you progress through the game. Click on my link right now and let's crush it. So Leonardo is a defense-based legendary champion from the Shadow King faction. Defense-based means his damage will be based on the defense stats for this champion. So here on A3 we got defense here and here on A1. His A2 will not do any damage, he will put on himself a lot of buffs and also on our other champions, which is great. Okay, so let's take a look. So at 5-star we've got like 1000 almost and 100 defense here, so not much, so we need to do some work and upgrade him in the tavern. Okay, so in tavern let's start first with upgrading this champ to 6 stars. So yeah, let's use those 5 chickens here. So we got 6-star done. Let's put some ascensions potions to him to enable passive and increase his base stats. Okay, that's done. We got some tournament points, so we got CVC online, so yeah, that's good time to do that. Let's take a look on the book department, so generally the skill books, so I only got 4 at this moment, so I think I will skip upgrading because they can go randomly to different places, and for this champion we need 3, 2, it's 5, plus another 4, it's 9. Very cheap to book this champion, but generally 9 books, that's what's needed. For now I will skip it, so we'll test him without books. Okay, back to the gearing, so now that's the time. So I'm not putting any levels using Bruce, so because I would like to test him in campaign and also Minotaur, if he will be able to solo this content only with gear and just to level up himself. Yeah, so let's take a look what kind of gear we'll put on him today. So first things first, so after reviewing once again his kit, so generally this champion doesn't need any accuracy, which is great, so we can totally focus on the damage department for this champion, which is great, so and based on defense. So yeah, we'll try a few things. So the question is, should I go with the type A or type B for the gearing? So as a reminder, my types, so type A is crit damage gauntlets and type B is crit rate gauntlets. So we'll try to find one of those. Okay, so I've set up some filterings. We've got gauntlets from the storage and equipped, so we can probably steal something from someone. Let's start with type A, so crit damage. We are looking for the speed, crit rate on this piece, and yeah, defense. So maybe let's also choose defense percentage. So we got only 7 gauntlets on this account, so let's check. So we got something not here. Yeah, speed 12 with a very small glyph. We've got something on Anax on very small speed, or maybe so let's change this a little bit and set the priority to high to speed. This is 5 stars, so maybe also this reduced to 6 star only. So we got only 3 pieces, so we cannot choose a lot from. Okay, so we are not touching Gnud, so this is lethal. That's great, that's tempting. We are not touching Marius, so this is Slayer Gauntlet, this is God Piece on him. And we got this. Okay, so that's one option. So now let's switch to the second option. So let's try with the crit rate as a main stat and crit damage as a substat. So, oh boy, we do not have much. I mean, perfect stat because I included also defense percentage here. So we got only stun, here gauntlets, and we've got perception Not the best, but we'll need to figure out something. Okay, I think I found something that can be useful here. So instead of this stanced gauntlets, okay, let's try to this merciless piece. So this is crit damage. We do not have a defense percentage here, but we got some speed, some crit rate, and some HP. So yeah, he will be a little bit more tanky. So let's try with this one. Okay, so now we are switching to chest plates. So yeah, we got substat, speed, and crit rate. So that's what we are looking for. We got defense base percentage as main stat. So generally that's what I have currently from the 6-star. Not many, but we've got something decent here. I think we can try with this one. So this will be lethal. So it's not matching the merciless, which will be a shame a little bit or waste, but I do not have anything. So let's start with this one. Another step is to switch to accessories, and now we'll try to find something good for our champion here. So let's try find something from damage dealing sets. So we've got something from Slayer. Got only a few things, pretty old one that I'm not using, they are just here, nothing great. Got something from Merciless. Recently I've got a few new additions here, so we got only one amulet. Defense base, so with not crit damage as a base one, so maybe let's keep on this one. This got, yeah, but resistance, I'm not sure if we need resistance. Defense base with some speed, so let's try to roll this one and see what we'll get. Okay, 17 speed, that's decent. What else we got here? Here is a mythical one, but 5-star. 5-star got the limitation that we cannot put higher glyphs on them, right? So that's a bummer. Yeah, but tough decision. If this will run, this is HP. Okay, let's start with this one. This is a good starting one. Okay, so now let's try to find amulet with the crit damage here. So what we have, a standard pinpoint. Pinpoint will give us a little bit speed. I see Stone Cleaver. This is one from Life Arena. Oh, I've got something on my Banshee. Okay, that's some defense, crit damage. Looks good. So what are... This is attack only. Interesting. We don't need attack on our champion. Yeah, let's take a look to the pinpoint. So we've got a good point amulet here that Ninja is using. Lack of gear. Okay, let's try to find something else. Okay, so I found a few pieces, so I've decided to go with this Stone Cleaver one, amulet from Banshee. Got a ring with defense, some defense percentage here, and we will use this merciless piece. So now to finish the build, we can think about to just finish the sets, maybe to get additional bonuses. So if we will put one pinpoint somewhere on the top, on the boots maybe, so we'll have a little bit more speed, so why not? Maybe merciless, maybe lethal, let's see. Okay, oh boy, I just rolled those boots just to test if we hit the crit rate, but it went 3-2 speed. Let's try once again, maybe 4, no, but that's promising boots. Okay, so defense base, so we'll have a lot of defense here. So that's the one of the options, so we can go with the defense base boots or we can go with the speed boots, but here we got like 21 speed. We can try to go with that, so let's see what we can get on the top. So now let's switch to the shields, right? So yeah, we are looking for the crit rate, because here crit rate is only 39, we need a lot of crit rate, so let's try to find the pieces that will give us a lot of crit rate and they will fit our build. So we got substat crit rate, speed, and maybe also defense percentage, so that will be a perfect one. So we've got something on Anax. Okay, that's triple hit on the crit rate with good stats. What else? Stone Skin. Do we have any damage dealing sets? Merciless here. Yeah, besides that, maybe something here. Triple speed. Whoa, this one is fast. Why not? Why not? Okay, now let's switch to the helm set. Helms, right? Okay. Helmets. Once again, perception. Very high crit rate. We need a lot of crit rate. I think we'll need to go with something like that, because 27, that's a lot. I'm not sure if we can find anything else, so let's check. We do not have any from Merciless crit rate boost. not perfect. Okay, so maybe let's try with this one. Okay, and now let's switch to the weapons. Here we do not have a substats defense, they cannot have it. Yeah, let's try to find the biggest crit rate. Here we got some 25, and probably this will do the work. Maybe something else, 23. Besides that, yeah, we do not have nothing else. But this one looks great. So over 100 crit rate, we got 212 speed and 240 crit damage. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so I just clicked equipped, so let's see what we got here. We've got perception bonus. Yeah, at least some speed. From Merciless we've got crit damage and speed, we've got resistance from protection, from pinpoint accuracy, and attack from stone cleaver. Not perfect, but generally here we are not looking for the sets bonuses, this is additional stuff for now. This is like an initial build, right? And we're trying to get good stats. So let's remember, Leonardo is here level 1, right? So we already have almost 4000 defense, which is great. Good speed, yeah, good damage, so we can, I think, try to do something with this. Okay, so now first test, so stage 12 free brutal campaign. Let's see, can we run a Leonardo with level 1 here and he can solo it. Okay, so he's starting with the buffs. Okay, AoE was quite nice, we got over 200 speed, so it means we will be hitting twice. Okay, so they are barely hitting him, so yeah, we've got our campaign farmer already. It's 16 seconds, but generally it's working, so yeah, we can do this with level 1. Okay, so now big test, so this will be interesting. So stage 15, a Minotaur, so the highest possible one, so we've got only Leonardo with level 5 and the gear that we saw. Okay, can we verify this here? Yeah, that's the stats, so yeah, he's getting some levels, so his defense and HP will go up. So let's see if we can auto Minotaur already. Okay, that was nice hits, we got some unkillable, we got stone skin, okay, we are alive. I think we do not have any healing, yes, probably will be down here. Unfortunately, level 5 is not enough. Another phase, so I've added a few glyphs here and there and just tested the ascensions of the gear, so we've got some defense here plus speed, unfortunately attack as ascend. Here we got flat defense, attack percentage, flat attack, attack. But this one looks very good, so defense, so this one is perfect, and we got big hits on the HP and defense, so this should look much better. Regarding the crit rate, so we've got over 100, but I forgot about the masteries, so we will have another 5 here from the deadly precision, so probably small rebuild will be needed. One more thing, I think what can work for this champion will be the relic. I think I recently got one legendary one, so Aspect of Siroth, so this one is defense based, so yeah, so he will be even more tanky, and this will give him a little bit more damage. So maybe let's equip this one and upgrade a little bit, so at least to level, I don't know, I do not have much more. So level 9 for now, so this will be additional 200 defense, and we've got this interesting passive, so he will be preventing, this relic will be preventing him from dying. Back to the Minotaur, so let's try once again. Will this be enough? Still not enough damage, but we've got the counter attacks. This unkillable is great. Question, can we survive? Okay, so for sure books will help, so reducing the cooldown of the AoE and the A2 skill, so will help a lot. Okay, I found some interesting gems, so Aspect of Siroth got 2 round relics here, so we can put those here. I think deals additional 5% damage against enemies with full HP, so this should help a little bit here. And from the rectangle one, so yeah, damage It's just damage mitigation. Let's try with this one. Why not? Yeah, so pretty beefy artifact here. Why not? Okay, one more test. So I created a setup to start with the AoE first. So let's see if this will help. But generally his damage is going up if he got more buffs, right? But maybe we can rotate faster to second wave with AoE. Yeah, that's okay. But can we survive? No, we still cannot. Okay, because we are struggling with solo for now, so let's try to support Leonardo with his brother. So we'll bring Donatello. He will have some gear from protection set, so why not? So he will be pretty fast. Yeah, this will be a lot of almost over 300 speed, so I stolen from other champion this gear. It's the same here for Michelangelo, so we've got here pretty decent speed, some damage. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's go to the Minotaur. Okay, so team is ready to go, so let's see now if this will be enough. Should be, right? Because Tartars are so cool that they should do this work properly. So we see a lot of ally attacking. I've got 5-star blessing on Michelangelo and Donatello, but I haven't choose any blessing yet, so they do not have those stat boosts. So now this looks pretty easy. Okay, and how fast we can deal with Mino today? Yeah, looks great. So generally great gear on the support champions and the new set for Leonardo. Oh, okay, that was a nice hit on level 12. Level 12. That's great. Okay, so Leonardo level 14 now, and we've got both Mikey and Donnie on level few hours later. Means we are done with masteries, so yeah, we can do this right now. So let's go quickly through masteries. So yeah, let's go with deadly precisions, let's go with the damage, some more damage with the first strike. Yeah, let's get some speed when we are killing, more damage, generally all the damage sets. Here we'll go with the reset of the skills. This will probably kill us. No, this is 30%. No, this one is fine. I was thinking about Amuse. Do not trigger his nasty skill. And we're going with the Hull Smasher to add some defense ignore. And we are going in the defense tree, so here we are just picking those that will increase his survivability here. So that's the standard, a little bit more defense, and with retribution to have a chance to just counterattack and do more damage. One more upgrade after just doing the farming in the Mino. So I was looking for different build to have a set fully on, so I decided to find type B. So by type B I mean the gauntlets that are crit rate, so generally that's what we will be using. So here I'm replacing few pieces, so now we've got merciless weapon, merciless helmet. So generally I switch just from to speed and crit damage. Same here, because we got plenty of crit rate right now, and we got boots with defense base with even good ascensions here, and the crit damage. So generally that's kind of type. And here we are just replacing the chest plate. Got some nice relentless, so yeah, this one looks good. So let's equip. Let's see what are the current stats. So we've got almost 7,000 defense, so generally that's great. We got a little bit lower crit damage, but generally that's in the type B, that's the issue. But anyway, we got decent speed, so 230, that's nice speed, and we got almost 100 HP. And it's finally time to a little bit more serious tests. So we are in the Doom Tower floor 199, so this is 119, so this is the last floor in the Doom Tower hard before the boss. So let's check the damage that we are doing here on those very tanky champions here. Okay, so let's start with some decreased defense. Okay, they got some shields, so why not? Let's put more buffs, because Leonardo will benefit from those buffs. Okay, and now let's try with this big hit. Yeah, okay, 60. Yeah, that was quite nice. So let's end the battle and see. Do we see the numbers? Okay, so 400,000 of damage. Nice. And the final test, so we are bringing pretty heavy champions here with a lot of buffs. Generally, let's see, can we one-shot the wave here? Generally, that's the question here. Yeah, so block debuffs here on our champion, so this is one buff. So here we'll got 4 buffs from Glycat per champion, so we should have 5 for each champion. Great, so now decrease defense, weaken, and we've got increased speed, and now we'll take another, like, increased resistance. Why not? Because this is another buff. Okay, and now let's try what we can do here. Okay, this looks juicy. Okay, so let's check the damage here. So we've got, yeah, nice damage, so over 800,000 damage. Pretty nice. And that's the final build, at least for now. If I will get more merciless, so for sure I will put on this champion. So we are missing chestplate, amulet and ring here. Yeah, so let's see what will future bring. But for now, let's learn how the champion works. So we need also invest some books. For sure in my final test I could add Donatello for more ignore defense, because this A3 will benefit from that. Yeah, and generally four turtles in the team will just increase this damage to the sky, probably. But we will see when we will get Raffaello, hopefully in the future. So I hope you like this one, so please let me know in the comments, and see you in the next one. Cheers!